Yo, what's good with it, y'all? It's your boy Lamborghini Preem back once again talking this boxing shit. You know how I do. And the topic of today's video is gonna be this upcoming fight. I consider it a super fight because it'll definitely make a lot of money, but it's gonna be a hell of a fight between my man. Well, it's still rumored at the time, so it's not signed, but we're going to just go ahead and speculate as if it is signed. But between my man Adrien the Problem Broner and my man Amir Khan. Now, first let me say both of these guys are on they're in a bad spot. They are at a crossroads in their career, you know what I'm saying, as it relates to where they're going to go from here, you know. Both of them have seen better days on the highest level. And both of them are looking for that one last run, you know, to go ahead and do their thing at the top, you know, either capture a title or make it pound for pound or just get a huge fight, you know. And shit, honestly, I've been thinking about this fight all day, man. It's really hard to call. It's really hard to call because I can see ways that both guys can win. I want to say it's a 50-50 fight, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It is 50-50, but not in a positive way. You know what I mean? Because AB don't train like he's supposed to train. I mean, we done heard it all before. We heard he gonna do this. We heard he gonna do that. I'm done listening to all that, man. I want to see it. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be speculating nothing, knowing his training regimen or nothing like that until after I see what the product in the ring look like. And as far as Amir Khan, he done been off since the Canelo knockout, and that shit was vicious. And he, you know, fucking around, don't really want to fight Kell Brook. You know, he's saying he want to fight Thurman, he want to fight this guy, that guy, but he don't want to fight Kell Brook. And that shit, that raised my eyebrows, you know, because for a long time, everybody thought Khan was the better boxer between him and Brook, and now it's really looking like he's been scared this entire time to fight him. And personally, I already knew from the years ago when I saw them, they had some kind of sit down over in the UK where they was outside of a boxing ring. I can't remember the actual interview, who did the interview, with maybe behind the ropes. I don't want to say that, man, because I really don't remember the name of the show that it was. I wish I could, man. But Khan and Kell Brook was sitting next to each other, and they was asked about a sparring session, and they both had completely different fucking answers. And to me, it was just obvious that Amir Khan was lying. You know what I mean? It was just obvious. I mean, I don't know. I just being a street nigga, you know what I mean? You could tell when you're being fed some game and when you're not, you know. And it didn't look to me like Kell Brook was lying at all. It looked like Khan was stunting. I can't blame him because they was talking about getting schooled and sparring, and man, Kell said he never been schooled. The man, Khan, claimed he schooled him. I didn't believe Khan then, and I definitely, after these events, I don't believe him now. But I will say this. I accept this fight as a good fight for both guys. It's a good fight for both guys. I think the winner of this fight, the world is yours, baby. You can go right back on. You can get right back on the bike and go back to doing what you do. You know what I mean? Go back to the top level. You know, but the loser, I think, should retire, man, because that means you don't got it no more. Because honestly, prime Amir Khan would give Adrien Broner all he can handle, and a prime Adrien Broner would give Amir Khan all he can handle. But just from a pragmatic look at it, Broner is naturally a smaller guy than Khan is. Khan started out at 140 and went up to 147 and looked really, really comfortable. He looked to me like he should be at 147. Like when he fought Louis Collazo, he looked like he should be at 147. And Broner, we know he's effective at 147. He's decent at 147, but he's better at 135 and 140. You know what I'm saying? And his last fight at 140, he looked like shit. So I don't know what the fuck to think, man. This is a tough fight to call. Like I said, Khan's speed and technical ability can baffle Broner. I could definitely see that because it seemed like dudes who open up on Broner, you know what I mean, they have a real good chance of, like, he keep his hands in his pockets sometimes when dudes is kind of opening up on him. He get defensive and don't fire back. And that's his downfall. Against a guy like Khan, you just can't do that, man. You'll fucking get wiped out. All 12 rounds, he'll do you dirty, you know what I'm saying? But I also say Broner is a hell of a counter puncher, and he also got his work on the inside is great. And Khan like to jump in on the inside a lot, so I could see Khan jumping in and catching some hot shit, and then ending up on his back pocket. You know what I'm saying? I could see that, or I could see Broner hitting Khan with the right shot, and putting him on clear street and having him wobbling all around the ring and shit. I could see that. You know what I mean? Because I think Adrien Broner got underrated power ever since when he knocked down Sean Porter, and I still to this day haven't seen anyone else knock down Sean Porter. I gotta give him his props. Now, true indeed, Sean Porter was 2 or 3 pounds lighter than he's supposed to be for that fight. But Al Heyman took off the subsequent stipulation in that fight, which said that he couldn't come in. I think it was 10 or 15 pounds. I think it was 10 pounds over. He couldn't do that on the next day. So I got to give Adrien Broner credit for that knockdown. Same thing with Amir Khan, man. I seen him do some spectacular shit. He was outboxing Canelo for the whole fight until, Canelo decided to pull the trigger and smoke his ass. So, I mean, this shit could go either way, man. It could go either way. I'm going to put it like this. If it goes 12 rounds, oh, man. Right now, because I haven't seen... If it go 12 rounds, man, goddamn, man. I mean, this is a tough fight to predict, man. And I can see this fight being great. I can see this fight being one-sided on both sides, or I could see it being a hell of a firefight, man. Oh, man. It really all depends on a couple things. The number one thing is Broner. Is he really going to do what he say he going to do? Is he really going to step up and actually, put in that work, man? How many times we done heard before a crossroad fight for Broner, and he already done had too many in his career. My personal opinion is that he's had too many so far. But how many times we done heard he on the right track, he doing the right thing, he done with the bullshit, he about boxing. We done heard it time after time again. And Broner, my nigga, man. I got love for Broner. A lot of love. But god damn it, man. How many times I gotta be, supporting you and shit, and then you get in the ring and fucking shit the bed because you wasn't training or you was doing some other fuck shit. You know what I mean? It's later for all that, man. And as far as Amir Khan go, I've always been a fan of his style. I'm a big fan of Virgil Hunter, and I know they're going to come with the right game plan, but I already know if Khan get hit right, he going to jump right into a firefight. And plus, Khan got so many flaws that can be exploited, man, that this fight is going to be just really hard to call, man. I'm going to put it like this, though. I'm hoping my man AB do his thing and come to this fight like he's supposed to. I'm hoping this man come in shape, and not the kind of in shape where you took 6 weeks before the fight. I don't know, after his schedule and shit, you took 6 weeks and did your thing. No, I'm talking about you've been training for months before that. You know what I'm saying? Getting your shit sharp, getting your shit together, inspiring high-level niggas, not just tomato cans you can look good on Instagram sparring. You know what I mean? Sparring niggas that's gonna push you. You know what I mean? Go holla at some strength and conditioning dudes that could put you in the best shape you've been in since your prime of your career, man, because you still a young dude, man. And though you done been in a couple of wars, you ain't been in too many wars yet. You know what I mean? And this is the Adrien Broner, man. I don't know if you're going to hear this shit. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, man. But from one real nigga to the next, man, I'm going to need you to come through with your motherfucking A game, G. Because I'm behind you. And all the real motherfuckers behind you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to see you do good, man. Nobody wants to see you caught up in the fuck shit, man. We don't. We want to see you doing your thing, man. So that means, to be real with you, I don't want to see no more music videos on World Star. I don't want to see no more fuck shit with TMZ and whatever the fuck else. I don't want to see none of that shit. Only shit I want to see from AB is this motherfucker in the gym putting in work. Because that's what we saw from Floyd, his whole career. You know what I'm saying? We saw him do his motherfucking thing. I mean, he was in the plenty fuck shit. Definitely in the plenty fuck shit. But when that camera was on Floyd, what was he doing? Training, putting in work, learning shit, hitting them pads, hitting them bags, doing the riggers and the different things that nobody likes to fucking do. We know it ain't glamorous. We know it ain't cool. We know it ain't fun. But if you want to be a high level, you want to be what we know you can be, you got to get your ass in that motherfucking gym. Same thing with you, Amir Khan. You know what I mean? Amir Khan should be in a way better position than he is right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see my man Khan do well, man. Like I said, he should be doing better than what he is right now. There's no reason he should be ducking Kell Brook. With all that ability, all that speed, and the tutelage of Virgil Hunter, there should be no reason why he's afraid of that fight. And I don't give a fuck what people say in the comment section or whatever. He's afraid of that fight. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, I mean, the reason you can speculate. Maybe you don't want to lose. There's too much money on the line, etc., etc. It could be anything. But the bottom line is he don't want to fight Kell Brook, you know? And Kell been ready to fight this man for a minute. So, like I said, I want to see both guys bounce back. So, you know, this is a hard fight for me to call, but my heart going with AB, man. I'm just really, really hoping he can pull this rabbit out of a hat. You know what I'm saying? Because if he beat Khan, that'd be a nice feather in his cap, man. Seriously. Because I don't think that's a gimme fight. I don't think that's an easy fight, and I don't think it's a fight that you can overlook the significance of. So if he's able to beat Khan, especially if he knocked Khan out, even though we already know how Khan chin is, I feel like if AB was able to beat Khan and knock him out with that kind of style that he got, it's worthy of praise. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Khan. If Khan's able to shut out Broner, or if he's able to beat him, even if it's a close fight, shout out to Khan. You know what I'm saying? It's good. He'll be right back on the motherfucking gravy train himself. Right back doing what he do. He be right in line for the, you know, he might still have to, in my opinion, fight in a high level welterweight, like maybe a Sean Porter before he get to a Keith Thurman. But more than likely, if he able to beat an Adrien Broner, that'll put his financial bankability up to a level that'll allow him to go take on a guy like Thurman. And the same thing with Broner, man. Broner fight and beat Amir Khan, then I expect them to go on to bigger and better things. Maybe a Mikey Garcia rematch. I don't think he's going to fight Sean Porter again, because I don't know if Sean Porter interested or not, you know. And plus, I believe Sean Porter is just way too big for Broner. I believe Broner had a chance to win that fight, but he fucked up, man. Whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? He could have won that fight if he'd have let his hands go and actually been in shape. So there's that, you know. So like I said, man, my heart with my man Broner. I'm always had love for him. He's one of my favorite fighters. I just want to see him do good. Same thing with Amir Khan. You know, he's not necessarily one of my personal super favorites, but he is a guy whose style I appreciate. He's a guy whose skills I appreciate. He's a guy his hand speed, man, just it's amazing to watch when he's on, man. The way that he do his thing, the way he keep motherfuckers turning, the way he did Collazo was just, it was masterful. I mean, not Collazo. Well, the Collazo fight was it was masterful too, but Devin Alexander, the way he did Devin, man, that was amazing, man. That was probably the best I ever seen Khan. So that's the kind of shit I want to see out this fight, you know. And as for my official prediction, man, I got Broner by knockout or Amir Khan by 12-round decision. You know what I'm saying? If it go to the cards, I feel like it's gonna go to Khan. If it's a knockout, it'll probably come from Broner. I can't see Khan knocking out Broner. You know what I'm saying? But AB, like I said, man, keep your ass in that gym, man. Stay the fuck out that booth. Stay the fuck out that club. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't here, listen, I'm not no nigga that's judging. You know what I mean? I stay in the club and I stay in the booth. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It ain't no thing, man. But the difference is I'm a rapper. My livelihood is not predicated upon me being in peak physical condition. You know what I'm saying? You're a fighter. Keep your ass out the motherfucking club and out the motherfucking booth. You're going to have your entire life after boxing to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is still going to check for your records, G. You're a legendary champion. You're already in the history books of the 4th time. But that you don't want that to be the end of your legacy, because you're too good for that. You know what I'm saying? You should be on a way higher level, man. Way higher. And that's just coming from a nigga. I'm a fan, you know what I mean? I don't got no dog in the race, and I don't want to see you doing bad, you know? I'm a real nigga just like you, man. I want to see you up top doing your thing like you supposed to, shining like you supposed to, with them belts around your shoulders. You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be out here doing gatekeeper fights and crossroads matches at this point in your career, G. You just not. You know? And I seen the shit that you wrote on Instagram, that AB wrote, where he said he cleaning up his act and shit, and that sounds wonderful, man. That's the type of shit I like to hear. It's the shit I feel like I needed to hear to get me behind you on this fight. But I want it to be actual and factual this time, you know what I mean? I want it to be actual and factual because, you know, you said it yourself, man. You done bullshitting in some big fights, and I don't want to hear no more bullshit because I don't know if your career can survive another L. You know what I'm saying? Especially another L where you not letting your hands go and all that extra shit. Like, come on, man. Let's get this shit together. Same thing with you, Khan, man. Get your personal life together, man. Get your head back in this game, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear no more shit about your wife and AJ and all that extra shit. I mean, congratulations. I hear she's pregnant with your next child, and that's a wonderful thing. But things like that outside the ring could be big distractions, and those things can have a detrimental effect on your career, man. And I don't want to see that kind of thing. Amir Khan, too talented for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to need both these dudes to get their head in the game, because they fuck around, win or lose. This could be one of them fights where they both elevate, or it could be one of them fights where whoever lose really get wrote off, and that's really fucking it. So, yeah, that's my prediction. Like I said, man, my man Amir Khan, I got him winning the 12-round decision if it go to the cards, and I got AB winning a knockout if a knockout should happen. You know what I'm saying? So once it get closer to this fight, you know, when it's signed and everything, I'll probably do another one, and I'll be able to see some training footage and maybe get, you know, some more interviews and shit, and get a better inkling as to where both these guys are mentally as far as this game go, because 80% of it is mental, you know what I mean? If they in the right place mentally, I'll know it'll be a good fight, and I can make a more accurate prediction. But as it stands right now, just blindly, just Khan coming off his loss, Broner coming off that loss, I got Broner by knockout or Khan by decision. And don't forget, man, if you fuck with me, make sure you head over to my official site, hustlegameboss.com, and check out my all-new album, It's My Turn, the Throne Ascension LP. If you don't want to go over to my official site but still want to check it out, and you use one of the major music sites like iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, shout out to Tidal, and you know, any of those places, especially Pandora, just got put on Pandora. Shout out to Pandora. Shit, you can find me at any of those places, Napster, even Xbox Live. Just go ahead, type in the Supreme General, you know what I mean, in the search engine while you're enjoying any of those outlets, and I will appear. Shout out to you if you fuck with me. I appreciate you. You already know how you get down. I'm on to the next one. I'm out. 100.